down. They've got some mischance on Night Stalker. That's one of the big things they have going for them.
Yes.
No field's going to stop the fire damage. It's not looking good, but there are options.
It worked in game 1.
It's really strong with the Rubik.
That heal bomb.
Yeah.
You've got the lift, the net follow-up, and they're going to let it go now. Huge head or nuke damage off the bat and ditya-ra. One more auto attack, forced to pop the fairy fire, but gets muscled down by EGM. The backups arrived. artstyle at least try to salvage this one. A counter fairy fire comes out. EGM into the trees. Juki, for all he's worth, they'll send the creep there to deal with them.
Because they're prepared for the next assassin ganks.
It's for Navi. This is a critical moment. Bottom lane general very close to the blink, but he's going to get caught out here at nighttime by a lift, silenced up, can't even get off the crush, completely run down by a horde of Alliance heroes. 4 to the bottom. The Armlet, he gets off the heel, he jukes through the trees, backup is coming, it's in the form of SoNNeikO, and Bulldog just gets completely turned on now, gets dunked, gets netted, clapped, beaten down, and dead. Navi, they were ready for that, and ditya-ra, really, 2,000 gold up on Loda, has had basically free farm, your leader in net worth, but Navi are going to get a spring pad here. This might allow them to catapult themselves into the mid game now. Oh! Has not been challenged at all. Can they deal with this Naga at this rate?
Even aside from that, I think they're more worried about the kill score only being 2-1. You want a large scale just bloodbath if you're Huskar. You don't want a slow-paced farming game.
Well, the bloodbath might be going the Alliance way as they run on to Arts. They'll kill him off. Dendi's there in hot pursuit. I think looking for the double stun. They do match the combo. Bulldog finishing him off with one last auto attack from Dendi, but then EGM looks to turn it, and S4 has been left unchecked in this fight, just ignoring the left track. That squishy DPS, he finds the kill. EGM, though, chunked down by the angry troll. So they will get the counter kill there. Ends up being a 2 for 2. But it's 2. GM makes it out. Navi, that's just not good enough. They need these kills. They need to take the wheels off of the Naga train. Bulldog maybe the next target, but it is nighttime. That's not easy grab. Akke will drop. artstyle getting forced back though. S4 lane into him, but here comes Huskar slamming and jamming on S4. Will bring him down. That's a bigger kill still. The Naga makes it out. It's a 2 with Radiant Illusions in the top lane. They're not yet being granted high ground. Oh, good deny attempt by S4. Doesn't get it though. And while that's going on, oh, ditya-ra! It's feeling like a cursed series for him now, Ben. Another costly death.
Man,
jeez.
It's too risky. You just don't want that opportunity for them. Like maybe he gets a really good armor toggle off.
They're moving in. They are going to drop a sentry. Already the Aegis this time.
But now they have to push out their lanes with a Nyx, a Slardar, and Huskar.
Oh, ditya-ra, this could be a quick way to lose it. He's caught out. Oracle is behind him. Still isn't going to be enough. He jumps in. Dendi with the Ravage from the Nyx Assassin. You would have thought they picked the Tidehunter with that initiation. And Huskar things are happening now. As Lashrak goes down, they're going to fight EGM too. This is the kind of fight Navi have just been desperately scrambling for. It's 2 down.
Push out that wave. But I think General actually slayed his illusions before they could cut him off.
Up to the high ground again. ditya-ra still in front. It's Dendi who jumps in, gets the pounce on S4. The dunk is there. The crush too. Navi are swarming. Alliance on the back foot immediately up the fight. ditya-ra alive. They all retreat. They get that first pick, and they continue the siege. Now they just want to save their Aegis, get out cleanly. Bulldog hunting. They find the Lesh. He will be up here only in 15 seconds, so it's not really going to enable the push particularly in front. Navi need to break the smoke. They need to scout it. artstyle in good position here to do it. Illusions moving forward. Loda. Oh, he moves away, and they're going to get in position here. Zard coming out. The Roshan and critical HP. Loda walks in. The Radiant get the last hit. He's trying to grab that Aegis. He snatches it too. Oh, it couldn't be worse for Navi. Can they possibly fight their way out from here? EGM surviving. ditya-ra mauling S4, but they're going to lose artstyle quickly. Beaten down by Bulldog. Not getting enough. They heal bomb on ditya-ra. That's about a quarter of his HP instantly gone. Can they keep him alive? He's dunking for illusions. He does manage to finish up the Aegis. The heal bombs from Akke. So far, the real carry of this fight, and now they will finish off for Navi.
Radiance.
Loda choking them bit by bit here. Navi are starting to feel desperate. They smoke from inside their own base with all the lanes pushing. It's actually artstyle who gets caught out. He's sent home, tail tucked between his legs. Immediately the Chen is scrambling as EGM moving forward in this fight. He's going to force that right past General, gets caught by the crush. They work on Akke, they'll bring him down, but Loda's there in the midst of it all, chewing up the backliners. They need this Huskar to go big in this fight. Bulldog just tried to man mode on him. S4 will fall though. Thus far, a 2-for-1, not too shabby, and Loda says it's not really worth the risk, guys. Get out. Bulldog, time to retreat. And they're going to back off, but General hunts for this. He amps up Bulldog. EGM's there to save the day. Might cost him his own life. Stunning ditya-ra on the process. General, does he get the crush? Does he get it? Just he does. EGM down, but they save the Naga. They do save the Night Stalker and the gem, and they get out.
Yeah, that was a great selfless play by Rubik. Surprised Night Stalker didn't have a TP there. Generally, you just want TPs on everyone. So once the Song or Siren is up, everyone TPs out. You don't lose more heroes than you have to. And Alliance
just enables everything Loda's doing.
Not only that, they have the 2 wards, they have 5 Naga illusions with Octarine, and they have the Night Stalker. So there's very little ways that Na'Vi can move around the map undetected.
Dendi, he pokes up the hill and he gets completely incinerated. Alliance fully ready for that maneuver. And now they're hunting for more. Artstyle could be next. Pulse Nova ripping through him. The Chen's down. ditya-ra hits the stun against. Oh, this is bad. S4 hunting forward. Now they get off the net. The Song to follow up.
It is nighttime, but Na'Vi have no choice.
No Naga here currently. Is Loda going to come in and join this one? Boots of travel are available. Already the Roche is down though. And Dendi wants to run up the cliff, but cliffs have not been his friend. He lets General go in first. EGM will drop. They get the Rubik early. It's these follow-up kills that really matter though. Without them, Na'Vi are not going to be able to go high ground because they're getting poked and prodded and just basically dying by 1,000 cuts to Loda. First tier 3 down. It feels like a hollow Roshan so far for Na'Vi.
I'm very surprised the Loda didn't commit way harder to that T3 on top. If he ever feels
they're going to be hunting for kills, he can be push out a lane and then show up suddenly like right outside the Alliance doorstep.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll prove to be the difference. General though, getting lifted here. Dendi comes in though, big stun. Follow-up crush likely to come through, but the BKB's out from Bulldog, and Bulldog is just banging away at General, forcing him back. EGM fine for now. The Grave is going to prevent any sort of aggressive maneuver here. Alliance actually bringing the whole squad to the fight. They have already committed the Song for this one, but Dendi's in too far. He's down. They bring down the Naga. They slay Loda. Oh, that's the one here Alliance simply cannot afford to lose. A gem now hits the floor. Does Na'Vi chase for more? Dunking on to S4, 4-step back. They'll make it out. Loda using the Song very...
Yeah. Especially with the Bloodstone up on Leshrac, it's not that big of a deal if he dies at this point.
Well, they do zero in on Artstyle now, though. Down near his own Ancients, far away from home and from any sort of help. He prays to the Ancients to deny him. They do not heed his prayer. But General might avenge him. A bash on EGM slays him. God mode is over. General is on the prowl. Looking for Akke next. Gets dumped. Gets controlled. Muscled down by the Huskar. This is the kind of snowball that Alliance can't afford to be giving up. They need that Naga to get involved. Loda's here. Holding onto the Song for now. They've lost both supports. There's a buyback. And General is silenced. There's the Song. It might have actually been allowing Na'Vi to reset. Alliance. How do they follow this one up? General's healing. The heart's starting to tick in. Did that Song really make any sort of a difference? Oh, they did find Dendi down the backside, but ditya-ra arrives, gets quickly stunned by EGM trying to counterplay. Dendi kept alive by SoNNeikO, the Oracle there doing the work. Bulldog, ditya-ra moving in on the Loda. Loda has no Song. Loda's gonna go down. Huge kill. That's 2 in a row. The lanes are pushing against Alliance. Mistakes have been made. They had not taken a lane of Rax yet. We're 40. BOT's level 2, the choice for Loda now. It seems even more commitment. The split push pause is the goal. Aegis now, snagged by General. Goes for the self-yules. Loda there. Song already committed relatively early as he looks to retreat out. And Loda, the Song cancel is going to end up going down. Na'Vi slaughter him, the bigger prize. That's 3 down.
The heart, he's still going to drop surprisingly quickly.
There's a TP over towards bottom, and they are moving in onto the Night Stalker of Bulldog. Oh, he gets bashed. Bulldog. Every dog has his day. Bye-bye. And the game will cooperate and provide it to him. But Na'Vi are hitting buildings here. This is something Loda has been really praying to do, and all of a sudden Na'Vi, they swarm in. They get to work, beating at Alliance's front door. El Clasico suddenly shaping up a bit here. Game 2, the crowd getting behind them. Alliance will have to take a defense. They care about Radiant Solutions. Maybe the backline too, but they're going to lift him. They drag him back in. The Lestrak gets to work. ditya-ra turns, pops the ultimate. S4, Gustav, he can't handle it. Well, Bulldog gets beaten down by General. Navi just clubbing Alliance in the mouth. They can't take the pain. They got to get out. Dendi popping the cheese, and Alliance, no Bulldog. That's a dieback. Who would have thought a 53-minute free-farm Naga Siren game would go like this? But here we are with Alliance getting their ideal game plan and not able to push it far enough down the stretch. They have to find a winning fight now. Navi are going to rotate directly on bottom otherwise. Maybe they heal and then do it. Creeps are at the base, but you know that death push is...
Oh, they had no mana on Slaughter. I was surprised they didn't just send them back and BOT2 back in, but...
Everybody's getting BOT2s.
Dude, the BOT2 was a stroke of genius, man.
For a little bit longer, but I don't even know if he can stop this thing, Ben. In they go. General up in front. The Beefcakes have arrived. How do they slay these tanks? Dendi, first to stun. The initiation has begun. Hits the EGM1, sends him home packing Alliance. They might have to go to game 3 for this. They just can't withstand the Navi onslaught. Diving them past the tier 4 towers. Load of songs. It delays for a moment. No one's died. There is no split push. This is not a solution, Alliance. They have to find the fight. They just can't. Akke getting nuked down. Navi can turn back for buildings now. Loda moves in again. ditya-ra donkey his way out. It's almost Megas. And they've done it. Navi have done the virtually impossible against a free farm, ultra easy 6-slot Naga. They're just winning these fights. They have buybacks ready even if they need them. ditya-ra, the human raid boss, he's winning the fight against Loda and his entire illusion army. It takes 4 to slay Ditya, but that was for Megas. They all have buyback.
And Alliance have done it against worse odds, but they are in quite the pickle. The multiple Aegises, but not aggressive enough with making the most out of their super farm Naga Siren, and now it's coming to this.
The death march begins, the creeps moving towards the Alliance base. It's just going to be stalling tactics from Navi. They don't want to blow buybacks here. Might even be willing to forfeit a lane if that's what's required. Dendi dropping fairly low, but is protected by SoNNeikO and artstyle. The supports bodyguarding him back safely to the warm embrace of the fountain. And those creeps, top and bottom, marching in. Alliance get a free lane of Rex, but Navi want to have the power play here for the big team fight. No buyback on Night Stalker, nothing on the Lestrak, so they will have extra lives. It's actually a second lane of Rex. Alliance are really committing for this, and they will bring down 2. Uncontested, but Megas are in the Alliance home. They are wrecking Swedish buildings right now.
And ditya-ra realizing that as long as Alliance don't get Megas, they're still in a pretty good spot.
Navi into the pit. No contest from Alliance. Actually scanning their own woods, terrified that Navi will move in. So they get the Aegis now. They are going to have the cheese here. And this skill, dropping the song, unloads the illusions. Some illusions continue to script mid, but Navi are going to go for tier 4s. They have to try and actually take a team fight here. There's the dunk on to S4. Can they slay ditya-ra? No, they want SoNNeikO instead. Looking to bring down the Oracle, trying to isolate him on the backside, but somehow that Oracle just won't die. Loda, though, doing work. Everything for SoNNeikO. Can they get him? Rubik's down. Dazzle is fallen. There's a stun from Dendi. Loda's going to drop. That's about to be 3, possibly 4. Loda forced to scramble home. There's no counter push. Navi, they pulled off the miracle here. 3 out of the game. How did it come to this for Alliance? They had this in the bag, but they couldn't close Navi out. We're going to a game 3. There's nothing left here for the Swedes. Navi lives to fight another day. Loda will take a moment to think about it, but there you have it. They're born to win, at least for this one, Ben.
And shying away from their tried and true formula, which has gotten them this far in the tournament. Alliance drop 1 versus Navi, and it will end up even at 1-1.
This looked like a very quick and decisive 2-0, did it not? First 30 minutes in, everything going according to plan for Alliance on paper. You mentioned the BOT level 2s as being the key decision by Navi that really let them turn the game around, but was there anything Alliance could have done